the patience, the wish, the creation, and the faith within. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance. Success, adventure, abundance, luxury, peace. Hi Scorpio, and welcome back to Pure Guidance. Let's go ahead and get started for your October 2020 reading. Just removing the bottom two decks. We'll come back to these towards the end. One will be a card from the universe and one will be a set of affirmations for the month of October. So let's begin. As always, I've already meditated on your energy as well as pre-shuffled all the decks that we'll be using today. So let's see what the messages here for you will be. October will be a very special month with two bright full moons, one on October 1st and one on October 31st. By the time we get into the second full moon, we will be in your energy. Eight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Star card as your first few cards out. Indicating an emotional drive towards the receiving of your wishes and your desires. It's time of an awakening. And I feel like you'll be entering this beautiful, enchanting time almost. You know, into the woods where you get to see things for how you wish to see them. It's a time to really focus and key in on your truest, deepest desires. Where each of these stars in this card are representing your spirit's desire, the having and the wanting and the manifesting of. The wings of the angel representing that inner guidance that you have internally as well as externally. Externally, it's about seeing the signs that show up on your doorstep, such as seeing a bird. Maybe it's a dove. Maybe it's a pigeon. Maybe it's a hummingbird. And it's about allowing yourself to completely align your conscious mind with your subconscious mind. And then allowing realization to happen, allowing an awakening to happen, allowing that spiritual awakening and understanding to completely come into being. And it's a result of the emotional depths that you may have encountered during the month of September. Seeing things from a different standpoint, like an awakening of emotions that has led to you wanting something. It's the Virgo season that did that for you. The Queen of Pentacles representing that earthy energy. Resulting in a changed vision for some, but for others it's simply an awakening of what your soul is wanting. Okay, let's continue with this. This is an interesting first few set of cards that we have here for you. Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords. You might encounter sometimes which might turn out to be a little bit of challenging for you, a little challenging, and they may bring about some thoughts of discomfort, perhaps a little unpleasant and difficult to deal with. But at the end of the day, if you allow yourself to follow signs, the universe is then providing you, or God is providing you, whatever your belief system, the Hierophant representing that, you know, that GPS that we have, that internal GPS, which tells us, you know, it's our instincts that tell us and guide us towards how to do something, what to say, when to say it. You know, our interactions, they guide us from our day-to-day, they guide us during our day-to-day living. Isn't that so? And so what the Hierophant is doing is representing the universal guidance that is available to you 24/7, even during the hardest and the most difficult times that may come up during the first week of October. So this is, excuse me, this is right after following the beautiful bright full moon that we're going to have October 1st. It's going to happen in Aries, where the sun will be in Libra. And during this time, it's about going into the depths of the unknown. And that's what makes it a little bit emotionally challenging, perhaps draining during that full moon, where events may happen which may cause a little bit of unpleasant feeling or thoughts. But that's something that if you can overcome, if you can battle, then look at what comes into your reading. We have the Ten of Cups and the Page of Swords, and this is the Libra season, bringing in attention towards your desires, towards the having of your desires, towards the awakening of what it is you want. Ten of Cups indicating a very beautiful time ahead here for you, which is exactly the energy I was picking up for you, which is that of enchantment. You know, it's like entering the world and allowing the rain that's going to pour down to be magical in its own way. As we enter your season, as we enter the Scorpio season, seeing this rain as enchanting rain. And, you know, who else can feel the rain on your skin but you? So allowing it to wash over you, to then reveal things that need your attention. So Page of Swords indicating there will be a demand of your time, perhaps with your family and your friends as Scorpio season comes in. And it's also indicating that, you know, it's also a card of green light, you can say, which means that if you were wondering whether or not to do this or say this or to have that gathering that you've been wanting with your family and friends, you know, you will have a chance to do that in one way or another. Okay? And there will be a reason for celebration, which is what is indicated with this card. It's happy times ahead. It's complete fulfillment and enjoyment of your desires, of your loved ones closer to you, and the coming together of some wonderful, wonderful things into your life. By the time we come around to the new moon in Libra, October 16th, that will be the perfect time where you may notice perhaps new beginnings within the area of your, you know, within romance and relationships. It's also a time where good news will come your way. Okay, so we'll keep that off to the side and let's continue with this reading so far. There's, you know, we're already in mid-month, which is a little bit faster than how my other readings have gone. Okay. Queen of Wands and Nine of Cups. As we enter your birthday season, expect that beautiful enchanting rain to then deliver to you and allow your seeds to come to fruition, and enter, you know, for you to be able to walk in your garden of life where you're able to pluck the fruits from the trees and enjoy them. What am I getting at? I'm getting at the fact that you will be able to have your wishes fulfilled by the time it's your birthday. So happy early birthday. I know we're not there yet, but what we're seeing here is the energy where you're able to manifest your dreams and desires and where all your wishes are coming true. It's not one, it's not two, it's not three. You're clearly able to gaze upon your dreams being fulfilled, your desires being fulfilled. Just look at that. What a beauty these cards are when they're coupled together like this. Allowing yourself to be able to live and breathe within your vision and to be able to see these wonderful things manifesting all around you in your garden of life. These are seeds you planted for yourself, and now you'll find them coming to life. Although early on, late September, first week of October, it may have felt otherwise. It's about having faith and having trust in the universe, in God, in its ability to deliver to you what you are consciously and subconsciously asking for, as long as you have that faith of positive things and that they're coming in and allowing this card, this star card, to be your card where you get to, you know, wish upon the star. Right? That star light, star bright, the first star I see tonight. I wish I might have the wish I wish come true tonight. So it might not be the night that the wish comes true, although for some it might. For others, it will be closer to your birthday season where you're able to attract all these wonderful wishes coming true one at a time, or perhaps all at once. But there's a lot of goodness and a lot of love and just beauty around your birthday season, which is what we're able to see. And the Queen of Wands indicating that lovely energy of, you know, vitality and growth and presence and life that is here for you, where you get to live in your dreams and they are all coming true. And that is how we are approaching your birthday season. One thing I want to quickly mention before we go under the deck here for you, Scorpio, is that October 31st, we do have a full moon coming up in Taurus, and of course Sun will be in your sign. It'll be a very interesting time for you to really focus in on your subconscious mind to focus in on the signs that you're seeing all around you. That's also what the Queen of Cups is saying. So you'll find yourself, of course, in this beautiful, enchanting time ahead where your instincts will lead you towards the right next step that will bring a bigger, better life towards you, towards the having of your wishes, whatever they may be. This represents, it's a water energy, the water element, which is Scorpio. Queen of Cups, I feel, represents your energy here, where you're able to hold on to your cup and your cup is completely filled. What does this cup hold? It holds a whole lot of love, a whole lot of gratitude. This is someone who is able to walk with grace and effortlessly into her everyday life because she knows that good things are coming to her. This is pure force of water within this card, and it's allowing you to approach the entire month of October with all the more sureness and all the more guarantee that you are a step closer towards the having of your dreams and your desires. Okay, this is someone who's very insightful, so you may find your intuition to be more stronger than ever. Okay, it's less of a time of confusion and more of a time of clarity, which is what the Libra season does for us in any way. It also represents, perhaps a personality who is a healer, who might be a psychic, for example, reaching out to someone who's more spiritual, perhaps more spiritual than yourself. Is not a bad idea right now, because that can help really lead to some understanding of things that you might be second guessing yourself about, but being around this person, or it could be like a reader, even just getting those messages out there to help clarify certain thoughts that may be holding you back. The blockages we're seeing here, this is your sign, that the death card here represents the sign of Scorpio. So the blockages that we're seeing here are stemming from within. It's within the thoughts. It's not the circumstances. Your circumstances look to be very good, like very positive. The struggle will be within the thoughts, and really letting yourself believe that you can have what you're wishing for, that your wish can be fulfilled. It's overcoming that blockage, and it stems from your root chakra, if you know about chakras. So that would be something I'd ask you to focus on in terms of clearing. That's what the cards are sort of telling us. It stems from your root chakra and perhaps even your sacral chakra. So focusing on those centers of your body, those energetic centers, those spheres, and the healing of them, and releasing anything that may be holding you back, can bring you towards that fulfillment and completion that you may be searching for or wanting. Then and only then can you gain some growth and progress in your life, and move forward. And of course, pay attention to the full moons, as they may help you overcome certain things. You can always do, chakra and healing and cleansing is something I also offer if you're interested. But also full moon release will be very useful for you during this time period in order for you to, overcome the blockage, clear it, so then you can enter this lovely time of enchantment that we're seeing here for you. Let's go ahead and top off the reading. Sorry, let me fix that. I'll be right back. Okay, a little better. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and see what we have here when it comes to a card from the universe. These are the Enchanted Map Oracle cards that I'm using by Colette Baron Reed. So summing up October energy as well as the Libra season. Now Libra is a cardinal sign, which means that it will be a beautiful month also for launching something, for creating something, if that's what you're looking to do. You yourself being a fixed sign, it'll be interesting to then move from that cardinal energy into fixed energy. But if you can use the Libra season to open something up, to initiate something, it will be a great time for that. That's what this awakening that we also kind of saw earlier as well is about. So allowing that change to happen can then lead to something a bit more permanent in your life. The other thing I want to mention before we reveal this particular card is in your overall reading, the star card also represents Aquarius. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, then the message here is that, there may be some sort of distance between the two of you. A little bit of misunderstanding may happen, an emotional run of some sort. If that's the case, then giving it some time will be the best way to deal with it. You can get more information on that, if that is you, by purchasing the consciousness spread, which is messages about you and your partner, you know, bring some clarity to the situation if that's what you're reaching for. Sorry about that. Okay, started losing my voice there. Had to get a sip of water. Okay, the other thing I want to quickly mention is the other thing that we saw under the deck is the possibility of you dealing with an earth sign. Could be a Capricorn. And also outside, like we saw Taurus and Capricorn kind of show up. So if you're dealing with an earth sign, then the message is, again, like things may not work out right now during this month. So it's not the best time to have that conversation. The best approach would be to focus on yourself for now. Okay? That's the message here. Again, it's a general reading. I can't go too much into detail about your particulars, but that's what we're seeing here. Okay, the card that came out for you here is Dry Desert. Interesting, because as I mentioned, this is a time of increased spirituality and awakening that we saw earlier. So the Dry Desert kind of coming out here for you is indicating, again, some solitude might be worth your time. This is the time, you know, to dig deep for inspiration and truth. And now is the time to become resilient and adaptable as well. Okay, so for those of you, if it's really, really been a struggle and you can't seem to see the oasis within the desert, it's a good time to distance yourself from other people, from their thoughts and their opinions, and then and only then can you hear your own voice, right? And then once you hear your own voice, you will find the exact message that will lead you towards the having of what you're reaching for. But that clarity will come from within you. Other people might say certain things about how you can't have something, or how something else is a bit more practical or logical. But then here you are still wanting and craving this. The good thing is your cards did mention that your wishes will be fulfilled closer to your birthday season. Okay, so that energy is present, and if you can take that as perhaps hope, then better things can enter into your life. Okay, but that hope, that sense of hope is needed. If we lose hope, think about it. Once we lose hope or faith, will that come true? Well, for those who believe in destiny, they would say yes. But for those who don't, will it come true? Well, if you stop reaching for it, asking for it, if you stop putting in any effort, will you get the job of your dreams? Will it just magically land on your lap? I think you have the answer. Okay, let's go ahead and see which affirmations we have for this beautiful month. Again, do not forget that there is this beautiful energy of enchantment. As soon as we enter particularly your season and your energy, like it'll start opening up, you know, early in October, in fact. Just that magical time that October is about to bring for you. Sanctuary, another message of creating space and time for yourself, right? This is just complementing the entire reading in just this beautiful manner. So it says here, embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls you. Renew yourself and thrive. Again, renew yourself and thrive. That distance that you may need, especially if it's been creating some sort of an emotional baggage for you, just, you know, perhaps it's you being there for a friend, but then letting their energy invade your space is not going to do you good right now. This is a time to spend with yourself, your higher self, and then you can find a place of peace and harmony. And of course, then you can thrive, as the card says. So the affirmations that go with this particular card. Today I realize deeply that this present moment is all I really have, and that the now is my sanctuary. It has all the magic and happiness that I need. I let go of the past, for I am not there. I let go of the future, for it has not happened yet. I look within and find the peace and joy I seek in this divine moment, and I will flourish. It's beautiful. And there we have it, Scorpio. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope the messages here have helped you in one way or another. For those of you seeking additional guidance, I do offer personal readings. In fact, I also offer priority readings if you're looking for something within the next 24 hours. Please go ahead and check out my website at iampureguidance.com for more messages if you'd like. Okay? Until next time, take care. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance.